What's up, guys? Hope you are doing well. In this video, I want to talk about the best carb sources, the best carbs, the best starches that you can use in order to build muscle mass, perform well at the gym, get you the most nutrients. All right, and if you're trying to shred down or gain muscle mass, those carb sources, especially the first one, the top one, it's been a game changer for me. All right, because eating, for example, pasta as opposed to, I don't know, potatoes, or maybe rice as opposed to quinoa, or bread as opposed to cream of rice or oatmeal, there is always gonna be some difference. There's always gonna be minor changes, minor differences that could be a game changer for you if you optimize it. All right, so let's jump straight into it. Number one, should I go? You know what? I'll give you guys the best at the beginning, because I don't want to just to keep you on, just to keep you on. If you just want to know what's the best carb source, the best starch source, number one, the best carb source that you can ever consume, leave a like, please. First, it's potatoes. All right, potatoes, guys, are huge, are a superfood. They really are a superfood. Number one, they contain all the essential amino acids. No other starch contain that, which means they are a complete protein. So basically, we say we have to eat meat to build muscle mass. Why? Because meat have all the amino acids. Well, potatoes also have all the amino acids. Of course, you don't get as much protein from potatoes, but they do have all the essential amino acids. That's number one. Number two, very high in micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. Potassium, twice the amount of potassium than banana. Potatoes are huge. A lot of vitamins and minerals. They contain fiber, which is good if you want to feel satiated, but also they are very satiating. So there was a scale that they made, a little scale, and giving you the top satiating food. Potatoes and oranges were the highest on the satiating index. So basically, if you're someone that loves starches, love carbs, but you're a big eater, go for potatoes, my friend, because they will fill you up. They will fill you up. Trust me. A good baked potato, a big one, maybe a 250, 300, 400 grams of potatoes will get you what? 70 grams of carbs? It's so hard to eat. Trust me. After eating this with a steak, you'll be so full for 70 grams of carbs. Now I'm eating my cream of rice, and man, that's 60 grams of carbs. I'm getting it down as if I'm drinking some water. All right, I'm having it with my coffee. That's why I love potatoes. Most people are like me. We gain weight a little bit easy, so we want to stay shredded, stay lean. Get your potatoes in, get your carbs from potatoes as much as you can. And also, not only will offer you carbs and starches and energy, but also the vitamins and minerals. Number two, can you guess what it is? Sourdough bread. Yes, sourdough bread. Oh, who eats bread as a bodybuilder? Well, eating sourdough bread, I believe it to be more beneficial than eating white rice. A lot more vitamins and minerals. Well, there, not only I believe, it is the truth. There is more vitamins and minerals in it. All right, sourdough bread, especially when it's fermented, it's well done. It's easy to digest. The gluten has been fermented, so your body can absorb it and digest it better. You can eat more quantity than eating rice, for example. Taste amazing. And rice, yeah, I'll talk about rice a little bit later. So yeah, sourdough bread, it has a lot of nutrients. All right, gluten also has protein. A lot of people neglect the amount of protein, but you get a good amount of protein from eating bread. All right, maybe 2-3 slices, you get 10 grams of protein. Of course, that's not our protein source, but adding it to the carb source also will fill you up a little bit more than having, let's say, an empty carb like the one that I'm having now, which is just rice. Okay, so that is number two. Number three, I'll go for oats. Okay, I love oats. I eat oats every single day post-workout, and I do love oats. A lot of people will say the anti-nutrients. You know what? There is the anti-nutrients. That is true. That is true that the fiber could cause some digestive issues and bloating, but they offer you a lot more than just rice or pasta. All right, they offer you a lot more vitamins and minerals. I like them because they fill me up. I like the taste of them. I like the texture of them. Now, I wouldn't eat oats pre-workout just because they take longer to break down. All right, so let's say I want to train now, which is the case. I'm going more for a rice product, all right, because the digestion is faster. And that's my next point. It's number four, it's white rice. We see a lot of bodybuilders, they eat a lot of white rice. Why? Because of digestion benefits, all right? It's so easy to digest because basically the white rice has been so refined, okay? They take away the outer shell. If you keep the outer shell, it's brown rice. When they take away the outer shell, and you just have the starch. You just have the starch that you're getting. So basically, it's like if we're having the oat, but we're removing every fiber just to give you that starch. And that's what it is with rice. Why do bodybuilders love rice? There's no nutrients in there other than carbs. It's because it's so easy to digest, because bodybuilders tend to eat very high amount of carbs, very high calories, and they want something that is easy to eat, easy to digest. If I feed one of my clients that's a bodybuilder and a hard gainer, let's say I give him a lot of oats, he'll be so bloated he won't be able to finish his second meal. All right, but for those guys, I'll give them a lot of rice, white rice, to get those calories in. And my last one would be bananas. Why bananas? Because I feel like bananas, they're kind of in between a starch and a fruit. It's a weird kind of food because they're in between. They're not a fruit for me, because when I eat the bananas, even I really like going by feel. Yeah, we can get deeper into the ratio of the glucose and sucrose and all that stuff, and the fiber intake and the water intake to see, oh, is it a fruit? Is it this? It is a fruit, but the way that it's been done, you guys can do some research, but I believe that banana has been invented by a man by some OGM mutation. All right, they weren't always like this. When I went to Canada, I saw some like real bananas, and I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, what?